guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be checking out Blackpink's new album, Born Pink. I have already reacted to the tracks that already have released videos, so Ready for Love, Pink Venom, and just recently Shut Down. I have reacted to all of those. So we're just going to be tackling the album tracks this time, but I'm super excited. I've heard really good things about the album. And this is the first time that I'm checking out like a full Blackpink project, so up until now I've really only looked at like their comeback, like music videos, like their big music videos. So I haven't really listened to any of their B-sides, and I am really excited to do that. I'm hoping for maybe some slow songs as well. All right, and without further ado, we're gonna get straight into it, and we're gonna be starting with Typa Girl. We're gonna get right into it. A little bit more of a chill start than I was expecting. There we go. Sign the prenup. Ah, nice.
Both my body and my bank account could figure.
Good figures.
But there's nothing to consider. If I let
Is this a full English track?
you a winner.
I think it is. Ooh, her vocals on that. Hey, Rose. Ooh. Wow.
Cause I'm that girl that drives you crazy, but you can't leave me alone. Got you thinking maybe.
Okay.
Supernatural, put you under spells or look into a crystal ball. I'm not like this.
I like this instrumental in the chorus. I'm the type of girl to make you forget you have a type. Okay. I love hearing music like this from them because it's very it's like justified that they talk about themselves this way because they are really like they are huge, they are absolutely massive, and they have so many fans, and obviously they're all gorgeous. I mean, you're kind of justified in talking this way about yourselves when you're at their level. Just wish they had more music out.
Everybody type, double tap, 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 what everybody like. You can check my steps, got everybody's side, and I run them laps round everybody's mind. All of these girls are shit. That mean they all cap.
Oh.
Being the best at whatever I do, that's something on brand. Type of girl that you
love hearing idols swear.
Type of girl that you wanna take back to your mama house.
I love this. It's a little more smooth, a little more sultry. Is that like a siren in the background? I don't know, I think that's a siren going around in the back. Very short. Looks like most of the songs on this album are pretty short. They have a lot of English in their songs, like I've noticed from all the songs that I've heard. Obviously that's easy for me to be able to talk about the lyrics and stuff. I do wish that the producers had done a little bit more with that last chorus to make it a little bit more big. It kind of, I did like that siren that went around in the back though. That was something a little different on the last chorus. But it was kind of just like I guess it was just a more like chill, like laid back kind of song, but I was hoping for a little bit something different in that last chorus. Now we're gonna move on to the next track on the album, Yeah Yeah Yeah. Okay. I wonder if this is a full, I don't think, this isn't a full English album. There we go. Ooh, I like these instruments in the background. I love her vocals in this part. With your indifferent way of talking, it's funny how I fell in love with him. Interesting. I love the sound of this song so much. I think like chills a little bit from this build up. very simple chorus, but it's very kind of boppy. But I really like these synths. So I guess what I'm getting so far from the lyrics, obviously, is a song about maybe somebody that they obviously got feelings for, but they're not sure if the other person reciprocates. Maybe they reciprocate to a certain point, but they're not sure the extent of it, like saying like, do you actually like me? If you do, say, you know, yeah. But I do really like, as simple as the chorus is, I really like it with those synths in the background. It doesn't feel empty. It's kind of like the kind of song you'd play in your car and kind of just like groove to. The first meeting between you and me doesn't make sense. This is a script written by someone. It's a little suspicious to be a coincidence. Interesting. I like that lyricism though. Oh, a fade out makes a lot of sense for the outro of this song, actually. I'm not usually a big fan of fade outs as like the end to a song. But it very much fits with like the kind of like the summer synth vibe of the song. Again, I really like that song. The production really stood out to me. I liked like that it was like minimal, but it wasn't. It was the perfect amount, and I feel like their voices really shined on that. I'm really excited to listen to that again and really appreciate all the vocals. Lyrics were kind of simple, but also they were well written. Like they were simple, but they weren't lazy. Because sometimes like simpler lyrics can go a long way towards communicating like the feeling that you want to communicate. And that was nice. That was a little bop. Again, love those synths in the chorus. I love like a good 80s synth. So it looks like this next song, Hard to Love, is a Rose solo song. Did they do unit songs for this album? It seems really unusual with only 8 tracks. Maybe it's just a Rose solo song. I wonder, did she write this? Okay, so it looks like Jisoo and Rose actually wrote for Yeah Yeah Yeah. I think that is the only writing credits that they have on the album. I wonder if they want more writing credits, because I'm not sure how much it is like a label thing, like their company. Because I know that I've heard that like at least like Rose is really interested in writing. I know she wrote her solos, and there was recently a leak of a collab that she was supposed to do with Bella Poarch, that she wrote her own verse for Build a Bitch. So I know she has interest in writing, so I wonder if, I don't know, I wonder if that's a company thing that they just don't write very much for their music. I don't know, you guys let me know. I do not know a lot of the, like behind the scenes stuff, or like, I haven't seen a lot of like personality stuff from Blackpink. I don't know them very well, like as people, so I'm not quite sure. But I do know that like Rose like writes, like, I know she writes, so. I was not expecting a solo song here.
No magic to fix it. You should keep your distance. I'm only telling you because I care.
Rose has such a unique voice. I don't even know how to describe exactly like what it is, but she has a very unique voice, and it's just really satisfying to listen to. This guitar? Okay. Hell yeah! Love hearing idols swear. God, I love this chorus. Not something that I would expect from them, this instrumentation. Interesting. Obviously, like, this song is like talking about, I mean, obviously it's talking about being hard to love and kind of feeling like all you do is fuck it up, and like some people want more of you, but you can't give them that much of yourself. Whether it's out of fear or out of other things like obligations to your job, which obviously dating and love is not a very easy thing to do in the idol industry, in the K-pop industry. Personally, I wish that idols could just live normal goddamn lives and people wouldn't care, but I know a lot of K-pop fans get very protective over idols, so obviously you're forced to keep your relationships a secret. And that can put a lot of strain on a relationship, because relationships are hard enough to just maintain like by themselves. and to like communicate properly and really have a healthy relationship. But then when you have all of this outside pressure on top of that and the need to keep it secret, it can create a lot of internal like friction between two people when, you know, relationships are already hard enough. Like I don't know anything about their personal lives, like that is their own business, but I'm sure that they have run into issues like this. Like I'm sure any idol does who tries to date. Obviously, like some people can make it work, like dating in secret, but I think it definitely, it puts a lot more pressure on you, and you really have to see it as really worth it to bother with all of the secrecy and all of the hardships, especially if it does get out and people, you know, people tend to go a little crazy on the significant others of idols. It's a lot to deal with, and I can definitely see how like this song is like maybe talking about that. And that's just kind of like my interpretation. And I love her vocals. The instrumentals so far are very like groovy on this album. I really like it. Interesting. Up till I'm down, I'm all in till I'm out. Didn't they have a song called Playing with Fire? That was definitely on my list to react to, but I think that might be a reference.
I'm trying to be nice.
I love her vocal on there. I feel a little bit of anguish, a little bit of that in the vocals. Fits really well with the song. Interesting. Oh, all these songs are so short. We did get a proper bridge in that one though, like as short as the song was. I love a good bridge, so sometimes when songs don't have bridges, I get a little sad. Again, I'm kind of shocked that they had like that Rose had a solo song in this album because there's only 8 tracks. I wonder. I don't think the other songs are solos either, so it's interesting that they had her do a solo song. I really like that though, and I liked, like I said, like they are using like really groovy instrumentals on these B-sides, and I'm really liking it. As much as I like their big like bombastic title tracks with like their crazy drops, like I like that for a certain purpose, but I think this is the kind of music that I vibe with a lot more. I can see myself listening to a lot more just like in general. It's so sad that this album is only 8 tracks. I can't imagine how y'all blinks feel about that. Okay, we are gonna move on to the next track, which is the Happiest Girl. This one's a little longer, it's almost 4 minutes, which is a good thing. I'm happy about that. Sometimes 3-minute songs, I'm like, they're already over, I want more. So this is back to the 4 of them. Ooh.
Don't hold my hand.
Is this a ballad? Oh my god. Oh my, I absolutely love sad music and ballads, so I feel like this is gonna be.
Don't hold my hand, don't back me back, don't say that we'll make it through this. If I'm so beautiful, then why? The doors slammed, the place we smashed, echo with the sound of madness. I can't remember why we tried.
Getting chills.
I only want you.
Oh my gosh. Ooh, sorry I'm not saying much. I'm just so immersed.
Be the happiest girl in the world. You'll see like it never happened. Don't make us.
Ooh, okay. So really, like, as much as I wouldn't wish this kind of thing on anybody, there's so much like anguish and like pain coming through in this song. Obviously it's talking about a very toxic relationship, like kind of like both parties seem to be a little bit at fault here. I guess like Rosie's saying here, like, don't make us saints, kind of like they both, maybe it's the kind of thing where you get 2 people who like think they're right for each other, but in reality they kind of bring out the worst in each other. Obviously they're saying in the chorus here, tonight, like you're not gonna see me like breaking down because of you, you're not gonna see me crying. Like I can stop crying if I want to. I'm gonna be the happiest girl in the world in spite of what you're putting me through, or maybe like what we're going through. Again, it kind of seems like it's toxic from both ends. They're really putting a lot of emotion into their voices.
Like it never happened. Don't make a saint where words of pain. The past and the perfect picture. There's no one else to blame.
Words of pain. I like that.
Don't change the truth. We can't undo the high we chase. Still to crash. No, you're not the one who gets
It's
to
interesting. Don't change the truth. We can undo the highs we chase. Steal the crash. Interesting. Like maybe like they're saying to somebody, someone's trying to maybe like diminish their relationship. Like maybe they're trying to say that they never cared, or they're saying like don't change the truth. Like we both experienced the highs of this relationship and now we're crashing and you can't go back and rewrite history. Like we're both to blame for this. Like you were in it just as deep as I was. Saying like you're not the one who gets to cry. Like you have fault in this as well. Again, just use falsetto on this pre-chorus. Getting into a little bit of coping with I assume alcohol is what they're talking about.
To fix a heart, a broken heart, baby. All it takes is a little rolling paper, take us to the start. Go back.
A little rolling paper? So obviously like the bottle top popping was referring to alcohol. A little rolling paper kind of makes me think of, you know, drugs. Not expecting that kind of a reference from Blackpink here, but obviously it's saying like all of these coping mechanisms, things to kind of escape reality, like alcohol, drugs, like to try and save the relationship, to try and pretend like it's not. I was not expecting this kind of reference from them. Not because I think it's like shocking that like celebrities would be talking about this kind of stuff. It's just that I'm not used to it in K-pop, like from idols and stuff. These kind of references.
But tonight I'll be the happiest girl in the world. You see, like it doesn't matter. Tonight I'll be the happiest girl in the world. You see, like it never happened. I can stop the tears if I want to. I can stop the tears if I want to.
Love this line of Jesus.
I can stop the tears if I want to.
Wow, that was a beautiful song. I know I talked about like how much I wanted to see like a slower song from them, like a kind of a ballad type of song, and I'm really glad that I ended up getting one. I really like being able to just like focus on like their vocals and like the way that they were delivering it, because I really love like they all have like pretty unique voices, and I really love to just be able to focus on their voices. And this kind of vocal from Lisa, I'm not used to hearing very much of. Like the kind of like soft, like melodic singing from her. Okay, we're gonna move on to the last song of this video because I've already obviously heard Ready for Love. We're gonna be moving on to Tally. Wonder how this is gonna pick it up from the Happiest Girl, because I feel like, I don't know if they'll do another slow song. They might choose to like kind of ramp up the energy back up again for the end of the album, so we shall see. Beginning. Nice. Ooh, I like this. Oh man, is it censored? Oh, it's kind of sad. I wonder if the Spotify version is censored as well. That idol's curse. like kind of how laid back this is. Ooh, I like that. So far I'm getting from this, it's again like very much got that like that Blackpink like attitude, like I'm gonna do what I want. Feels less like crazy and big and like bombastic like their titles usually are when talking about this kind of thing. Kind of like a more personal address to the people who criticize them, if that makes sense. Like instead of like a huge title track where they're basically saying like I'm rich, you can't touch me. This is kind of more of a like, you can say what you want about me, like I don't care. I'm okay with myself. Like saying you're staring at me instead of staring in the mirror, like you're criticizing me and like criticizing my every move, everything about me, instead of, you know, maybe like working on yourself.
Don't apologize for my behavior. If you're offended, I don't care. Staring at me instead of staring in the mirror. Little weird how everybody tells me to play nice. Everybody just for looking twice. But my body don't belong tonight. Them down. And I'm not gonna change 'cause you say so.
Ooh, I think that's interesting. I mean, obviously in the entertainment industry, like a big part of like being a celebrity is like people comment on like your body and like the way that you look physically a lot, especially in like obviously in K-pop there's a lot of like expectations around that. I think that's what Jesus is referring to here with like my body don't belong to any of the people who happen to be talking about it. I'm not going to change because anyone says that I should.
I say fuck it when I feel it, 'cause no one's keeping tally. I do what I want with who I like. I
like
ain't
that.
gonna conceal it. While you're talking all the I'll be getting mine. Yeah, I say
Saying like, and again I like that they're saying like I truly don't care, like I'm just gonna be living my life, and if you choose to spend yours hating on other people, like you're doing that to your own detriment. Like I'm gonna be doing my thing, getting mine, and you're gonna be sitting there criticizing me.
fuck it when I feel it, 'cause no one's keeping tally. I do what I want with who I like. Like all of the boys do. That's my choice.
Okay,
and there's
Jenny.
no one I'm hurting, and that's not girly. Everybody tells
Ooh,
me
okay, interesting. Saying like sometimes I like to do what, you know, like what men do and just maybe like live my life and experience different things with different people. Like that's my choice and that's not hurting anybody. But people still like to have an opinion on it. Like, oh, that's not girly, like that's not very feminine of you. Like,
I'm hurting, and
say, like it's not hurting anyone. It's my personal life. Don't tell me what to do with it.
everybody tells me to play nice. Everybody just for looking twice. But my
Another full English track
don't
too.
belong to none of them though. And I'm not gonna change 'cause you say so.
And that could also be saying like my body don't belong to any of them, like could also be a reference to like the people that they've been involved with as well as the media. Be a kind of like a flip thing.
And I'm not gonna change 'cause you say so. I say fuck it when I feel it.
Oh, I hope there's an uncensored version somewhere.
I do what I want with who I like. I ain't gonna conceal it. While you're talking on it, I'll be getting mine. Yeah, I say fuck it when I feel it, 'cause no one's keeping tally. I do what I want with who
I really like Lisa's like kind of like softer vocals on this too, because obviously she rapped a little bit in the verses, but I really like her
And
vocals
I ain't
here.
gonna conceal it. I'll just do it like the boys say. I'm getting mine.
I really like that one. fun. Again, I liked how it was a more like subtle approach to like addressing like people who criticize them. But yeah, that is unfortunately the end of the album. I feel like all of the B-side tracks to this album were really strong. I was really impressed by all of them, actually. I think Tally and the Happiest Girl so far are my favorites right now. I'm definitely gonna go back and listen to this and I'll see, maybe that'll change, maybe it won't. It's so sad that they don't release much music because like this is the only like full album that I've listened to from them, but I feel like, I know, it's just sad to see them like wait like so long in between projects. I mean, I know they're ridiculously like successful and they don't need to release a lot of music, but I'm sure obviously like Blinks would agree, like they would like more music from them. If you want to see more of me, I have some more Blackpink reactions if you would like to watch those, or you could also stick around and subscribe for more content from me in the future. But yeah, that is about it for this one. Hopefully I will see you guys in the next one.